Hey, I'm Mike Gillette, tactical training specialist and former bodyguard, and I'm here today at criticalbench.com. We're talking about the video product that we just completed production on, real life self-defense. We have spent several days filming all kinds of situations, all kinds of responses to those situations, and to render those training moments effective and as realistic as we can make them on video, we've been using training gear that was provided to us by the Title Boxing Company and Title MMA. And wanted to show you some of the gear because some of this has really impressed us. In particular, we used the new chest protector. Now, when you look at a boxing chest protector, you have to think of it in the context of who typically would wear it and under what circumstances it would be used. Normally it would be a boxing trainer who would take light taps to the midsection while he's working focus mitts. Sometimes this is just catching stray punches. We didn't use it like that. We actually subjected it to some pretty harsh use. This was used to protect my training partner Leland from direct elbow shots to the solar plexus area. It did amazingly well at that, and Leland and I are still on speaking terms. One of the other pieces that we used is necessary, not always fun to consider, but groin protection is a real concern for combat athletes and people training self-defense, particularly because we will target the groin in self-defense scenarios. So this was really good at helping us manage light contact to that target area. We also spent a lot of time attacking very vulnerable areas of the body, such as the shins and the instep, and we used a pair of these I think these are the newest and the highest end shin guards. Now typically these are used by people who do kickboxing, Muay Thai, that sort of thing, where shins will come together. One person throws a shin kick and one person may check and cover that with their own shins. In the case of our purposes, we were directly attacking the shins with footwear on, with full force, and these very light, surprisingly light, but really strong, and really helped us manage the impact associated with those techniques. Now we also used the more traditional Thai pads, the Muay Thai pads. These are, again, the Platinum Edition Muay Thai pads. These are exceptionally lightweight. One of the challenges with holding Thai pads, if you do MMA or a kickboxer, is they're pretty weighty, and over time, between absorbing impact and just the weight of the pads, there's a lot of strain there, and your training partner can only go so long before they have to set them down. These things are amazingly light, and I don't know if it's the shape or it's the construction inside, because I don't know what's inside, but these things held up really well. We used them primarily for very targeted knee strikes, and they held up beautifully. We also were able to road test something fairly new from Title. These are focus mitts, which are not a new idea, but the way that they are deployed is new. These are actually on the end of handles. Now, the intent in a boxing context, I believe, is to minimize wrist strain and trauma from holding the mitts in the old style. In our case, we basically were putting people in protected positions and using these to test the effectiveness of their defense. We were getting some pretty significant impact on these, and they worked well. We didn't actually use them in the conventional boxing sense, but we put them under enough stress, we know that they would hold up to any routine use. The headgear is also a higher end piece of Title headgear, and we used what's typically referred to as face saver headgear. I wanted this ridge right here because when it's on our training partner, what we can do is have this edge sort of fill in as a surrogate chin, because there are times when we strike from low to high on the chin in an effort to rapidly hyperextend the neck. So this was very effective for that. The padding in general was good for dealing with open hand strikes, and also very comfortable to wear, very adjustable with the Velcro back. And I'll finish up by showing you probably the star of our video series, and it's this training dummy. This training dummy was something that we used in two different contexts. When we were taping our women's self-defense presentation, we were actually able to put women on the mat and put this on them to give them a sense of what, you know, oppressive dead weight was, and then how to deal with getting out from under that. But we also used it vertically. It's got some suspension straps up top, and we suspended it vertically because there were a couple of techniques that we teach that target areas alongside either area of the neck. And we wanted our students to be able to strike those areas full force. And of course, this is a very delicate and easily damaged area. We didn't want anyone to sort of hold back, tapping on a real neck. So the dummy was a very effective and tolerant stand-in for all of those strikes. Overall, the equipment held up beautifully. You can see it's been subjected to 2 days of very hard use, lots of multiple users. There's not a scratch on anything. It looks great. It's really strong, and we were very satisfied with it. Encourage you to check out Title Gear and see if they have anything in their catalog, whether you're a boxer, a kickboxer, MMA athlete, or you're just a recreational or fitness kickboxer. They've got a lot of gear. Check them out at their website. I'm Mike Gillette for Critical Bench. Hope you found this video interesting. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you soon.